My name is Sam Bailey, and I have a unique role here. I am shared between two organizations, Michigan State University Extension and the Northern Lakes Economic Alliance. For the NLEA, I'm a Strategic Initiatives Manager, which means a lot of things fall under my purview, but a couple of big things are staying on top of economic trends in our region, doing a lot of community education to get that information out to local elected officials and professional groups. And then another key role is I get to oversee our DTE Energy internship program. So in 2023, our organization selected talent attraction and retention as kind of the project. We're facing, like the state, we're facing some challenging demographic trends. So we really wanted to make an effort to attract young professionals to the area to fill a lot of the jobs that are needed to be filled. So with that kind of frame in mind, we hired a team of 4 interns from across the region and sent them out in the community of trying to create a social media campaign around this. So that grew into Choose the North, which is a social media campaign that highlights both the professional opportunities available in the region and also the quality of life. On the MSU side, in my new role that I just started recently, I am an extension educator with MSU. So again, that focuses a lot on community education, so getting economic data into our communities to inform decision making, considering how data starved we are in rural areas. So Leadership Little Traverse is a leadership development program that's run through the Petoskey Regional Chamber of Commerce and the Harbor Springs Chamber of Commerce. So it's based in Emmett County, which is where I live and I grew up. So it's a cohort of students. It's about a 9-month program of professionals from any aspect, any industry and any age up here. And the program is kind of built around building a greater understanding, awareness of different challenges in your community, different industries, different opportunities for your communities. B, growing a professional network in the area, both within your cohort and all the people you get to meet as part of the program. And then C, really working intentionally on what are your leadership strengths, and then how do you hone those kind of in a professional setting. So that's what the program is kind of structured around. So we're working hard on our community service project, which is all around increasing access to childcare in the community. We're learning more about the history of our region. So it's just a great awareness for my community. It's definitely rewarding to learn that way. But then for me, and in my professional setting, as someone who's working in a nonprofit that's trying to support economic and community development, meeting tons of business professionals in the area, as well as community leaders, whether in elected or appointed roles, nonprofit leaders. It's really important. So as we're tackling challenges at the NLEA, I can go, well, hey, I think I could reach out to such and such on this, and they'd be given some valuable insight. So in that way, it's been really rewarding in a professional sense as well. I'd have to say my favorite part about living and working in Northern Michigan is the access to both really quality but also diverse opportunities to get outside. I mountain bike, I downhill ski, I go for hikes, and we really have amazing access to all of that up here. So even just driving home, it's like, oh, I'll stop and go for a hike here. Or at home, I'm a half mile from the North Country Trail. So if I'm going for a run, I can hop on the trail pretty quickly. And rather than running on the road, I can get, kind of out into the trees. I know I have friends who sail, who go surfing. There's just backpacking, canoeing, kayaking. There's so many opportunities up here, and it's all, 30-minute drive from my house. I can get into all these things. But then also, access to other, really nationally highlighted areas. So you're less than 3 hours from Pictured Rocks, hour and a half from, Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. You're an hour and a half from Sleeping Bear Dunes. Located here, you've got really easy access to tons of outdoor opportunities, which I really love. There's this perception in the region that, Northern Michigan is just that place you vacation. You go and visit there, but you can't really live there. And that's really what the Choose the North campaign is trying to kind of change that perception a little bit, is highlight professional opportunities in the area. I'll say through this job, and as someone who grew up here, I've been exposed to engineering firms, manufacturing, professional services, tons of jobs that even growing up here, I didn't know existed. But in my role with the NLEA and overseeing the Choose the North campaign, I've learned that all these jobs actually exist in our community. So I'd encourage people to look a little deeper. Yes, we're a phenomenal tourist destination that's great to visit, but if you really enjoy spending time here, there are professional opportunities here for you. The advice I would offer young professionals looking for opportunities in the region is, there's this perception out here that we're just tourism jobs, but there are other jobs out there. You just have to be kind of intentional about looking for them. So whether you're leveraging, a professional network that you have already here, or some family connections that you have already here of, friends or family or friends who send you jobs of, hey, is this up your alley? But then also, talking to people when you're out in the community and finding out what they do. There are just so many jobs in this region that need to be filled, but people don't necessarily know they're out there just because of the perception that we're only a hospitality or tourism economy. Hi, I'm Sam Bailey, and I choose the North.